Yeah, just introduce like, yeah. Let me. Yeah, this is the BizX implementation methodology for success factors.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yep.
Yeah. To begin with, we need to use the BizX implementation methodology for any success factor implementation. That is BizX. BizX means business expert methodology. That is the implementation methodology like ASAP in SAP, and there are various phases in the BizX implementation methodology. First is the sales. Sales team initially does the product orientation demo and like sells the product, and like customer is convinced and they purchase the license. And next is the preparation phase, wherein the team is prepared in the sense of who all will be the members of it, how many consultants will be there, like who will be there on the business side, who will be there from the partner implementer side, and other things are formulated like milestones, and then kickoff is done, and then like you do the project in orientation or the discovery workshop, wherein you will just give a quick demo on success factors functionalities and navigation and different things which can be done through success factors, and like prepare them like how it works and everything. And after that you will do the uh, uh, project team orientation, and then give them the handbook, like, and then they will go through and they will start filling in the configuration workbook with the configuration requirements, and that is nothing but a general business requirement related to any business process. And they will keep on like changing it, or like entering until it is not signed off. And once it is signed off, we go on to the next phase, that is the realization phase, wherein like whatever is there in the configuration workbook, we configure in the provisioning and also in the instance. So typically an implementation will have a professional services consultant who is certified and who will have the provisioning system access. He will be enabling all the switches or whatever the functionality needed by the business, and in approval or in sync with them first. And then in the instance, we as a non-certified consultants will set up the system uh, as per the configuration workbook requirements. And then once that is done, like various testings like is done, like unit testing, like integration testing, like regression testing, and user acceptance testing is done. And then once that is done, you integrate, you bring in the data, do the cutover, you integrate the data, and you use SAP Dell Boomi or add-on or any other middleware to bring in the data. And once that is done, you the business stakeholders will decide whether it is a go or no go, and then you go live, and you do go live activities and go live support, and then you do hypercare support for some time, and then you take a sign off, and the project is officially closed, and it is business as usual after that. So this
What
is
is the
the
typical
quick.
duration, Mahesh? What is the typical duration of this
Sorry?
project? What is the typical duration?
Yeah, it's all. It depends. Like if you are implementing only one module, it is done very quickly over a period of 3 months. If it's multiple modules, then probably up to 6 months. So it again depends, like how soon they want and how soon they want like to be go live, and it depends on the business requirement. If they are in a hurry, then it can be done in a hurry as well. And if they have like flexibility, then it can stretch up to 6 months. So things can go wrong in the realization, not in the realization testing phase, that the systems will not be in sync, and like there'll be some issues arising. And so in order to fix that, it would probably take a lot of coordination and effort with the success factors, which might take some time. And so because of that, it could get delayed as well. So There is a buffer as well, say about a month. They keep it as a buffer, and typically 3 to 4 months is what you expect for a project to be finished in actually.
Okay. Is the data migration a big deal? I mean, do you have to use any tools such as
Yes, yes, yes.
Delbumi, Atmosphere, and
Yeah,
HANA integration tools?
yeah,
Is it like a data migration?
yeah. Actually, yeah, data migration is a huge task. If you have SAP, then you can use the SAP add-on or the Dell Boomi. So, if you use it is like simpler if you use the SAP add-on or if you have a integration consultant with you, then it is preferred to use Dell Boomi. What is the add-on does is like it will has some jobs which will run and then fetch the data in CSV format, and then that is uploaded or consumed in SuccessFactors like through the jobs and other interface. So and then with the Dell Boomi, what happens is it's a middleware. It brings in data and then it converts it as per the language which is understood by SuccessFactors, and it transmits the data. So the conversion happens within the Dell Boomi, and it is fed into SuccessFactor after doing the conversion there. So it brings in data and then it converts and sends it across to SuccessFactor and vice versa. It again fetches data from SuccessFactors and does the change and what is the conversion, and then sends it back to SAP HCM. So that's how it is. And HRIS sync job is a very important thing. Like if you have EC and you have other modules together implemented side by side, then the HRIS sync job has to run every day to sync the position, the manager relationship, the org unit relationship, the compensation details and everything to other modules. So it is very important to set up the job correctly, and it has to run every day. And if you don't have EC implemented, then the data is residing in the legacy system. Then again, you need to set up the SRIS sync job, and that will fetch data from the legacy system, and it will feed into SuccessFactors to be consumed. So HRIS sync job is a pretty important thing. We need to be very sure on that.
Another question: Does
So Mahesh here,
SAP or SuccessFactors provide any test cases for
yeah.
you? Is there like a test case template that project can?
Yeah. They do provide. Yeah. They do provide the test cases, but we may have to prepare on ourselves as well. So they will provide some templates, but if you require more detailed testing, you may have to prepare on your own. And then another thing which is very important, I forgot about the certification part, is the release notes. Like these people keep on changing every quarter. Means some functionality in EC or some functionality in PMGM or in compensation or any other module for that matter is getting changed. That's so how that is arrived is as users, daily users will come up with a lot of issues as in with the current functionality. So SuccessFactor will not do the change immediately for the customer. They will inform that they will incorporate that change in the next quarter release. So they will do the change and then push it at once to everybody only on that quarter. So SuccessFactor does the change 4 times in a year. That is nothing but real-time change, issues which are encountered in form of tickets which they get on an ongoing basis. They will keep that, collect it, and give it to the development team. They do the changes and they push it to everybody at once. So that's how release notes become very important. We need to be going through that release notes every quarter, understand what is changed, what is getting added, and we need to change the data models accordingly, and then communicate to business and do the testing after that. That's very important. So you need to watch out for that release notes for what is changed, what is added, and certification. There might be some questions from that as well.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that for the data migration piece, SAP delivers standard out-of-the-box integrations either via Dell Boomi Atmosphere or via the SAP HANA integration suite or the HRIS sync.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of, but again the solutions are provided, and I'm hearing that the test
Yeah.
cases are provided by SAP, so you can leverage,
Yeah.
a lot of the work. And obviously,
Yeah.
provisioning system, you have to turn on the switches. A lot of the functionality is provided by SAP, so it should be, if the customer wants to use out of the box functionality, it should be a pretty quick implementation,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and the best part is the success factors has what is it documented step by step what needs to be done, how it's to be done, and what are the like various things which could happen, and everything is in their step by step form in the partner portal. If we get access to that, that is nothing like it. Like we have different things which we can download from there, and it's like really encyclopedia of whatever we want. Like actually, we can get everything from there, and we need to leverage that very much and like do the implementation. I think implementation should not be a problem once we have the access to the partner portal. That partner portal has a lot of details which can be consumed, and an implementation can be done smoothly.
Can you talk about the workbooks? What are they? What's the significance of the workbook?
Yeah, those are, that's what I already touched upon it. Like it's a living document which is maintained by the business users. While you do the workshops for any specific modules, they keep on capturing the specific requirements for them as per module. Like they go in what I say object wise, like employee object, organizational object, or the business object, or the foundation object, or the generic object. So these are the different objects, and then in that you what to say also have to come up with the what is that security matrix. What are the different roles? What are the different groups? What are the different permissions? In detail, who are the with different roles who will be accessing what? So in really in detail, you have to capture everything, and you need to what are the different pick lists, of course, and everything in detail you have to capture, and you have to like take the sign off. Only after doing the taking the sign off, you'll be proceeding to the realization phase. So this is a living document, and then we need to help them to constantly keep updating this with the changes and whatever is relevant for them, and then like take the sign off and do the config accordingly. So once this is prepared, our job is done. So the major work will be for us to get the configuration workbook done, and also the field mapping for the user data file. So that's another big job in Employee Central. So you have to match the legacy data with the Employee Central UDF file. So you need, once you do the matching, the data loading will be very easy. So that is another Herculean task of like getting the data and downloading, and then getting into EC, and then again there are a lot of steps for that. You need to follow that particular steps for the upload and download and upload. Like you need to like there are some six like steps you need to follow. First, you need to like upload. Like there are some steps which I'm unable to recall right now. Like personal information, employment information, like all those things are like some six are there. So you need to follow that order which is mentioned in the implementation guide, and then after that you follow with the secondary data, and you upload that, and you have different what is that work templates available for that in the instance, and you need to first download the template and then match it with the legacy, and then you need to upload it to SuccessFactors to be consumed. So and then if you want all the workbooks or all the worksheets to be uploaded at once, there is an option for that also. You can zip it in a composite zip folder and then upload it together. So that is also possible. SuccessFactors has enabled that as well. But preferably, if we are doing a new implementation, better to do one by one, and because we may encounter some error somewhere. So SuccessFactors will tell you where is the error, what is the error, how to fix it as well. So if we can fix that after uploading one, and then go step by step, that would be better instead of using the composite zip folder. So I think one by one, step by step is a better approach than the composite approach. So
Could you
the
walk us,
uploading happens
take a
through
minute to
that.
walk us through this workbook?
Yeah, so you have like this is the legal, like as I told, this is the foundation objects. Foundation objects are company-wide objects, which is standard for any company for that matter. So legal entity is one of the foundation objects. So what are the different fields which will come there? You need to capture like what is the legal entity, what are the legal entities. If you have different companies for that, for an example, so you have companies here in US, India, China, Europe, and this legal entity will be one entity for one country. So you will have different things really under that. So you need to capture everything, where is it located, what is its name, and then like what are the different uh, like uh, fields under that, and then what are the possible values in that. So you need to keep on updating that in case they come up with new things. And also for regions they will have a pick list that also we need to capture. So there might be some country specific details as well, so that also you need to mention what are the fields that are they're using. You need to cross check in the corporate data model, country specific corporate data model, and remove whatever they don't want and add whatever they want as custom, and upload it. So that's how you capture everything related to all the entities, like legal entity, like business unit, like division, like location, like job classification, like pay range, associations. Associations are very important again, that is the relationship between the objects, you have one to one, one to many, or one to one, one to many. So one is legal entity can be one to one, legal entity and company can be one to one, and legal entity and region could be one to many. So that way the association work, and region to state could be one to many. So like that, cost center to region, it could be one to one. So like that, it is like the associations works like that. So you need to capture that as well. And once that is done, the foundation thing is done. And it's likewise do it for the employee data as well. So there is another spreadsheet, one other work I have, that's what I was telling, there is this order here: general information, biographical information, personal information. All this order needs to be maintained properly, and that is mentioned in the implementation guide. There are 6 steps, what is that? 6 order which is mentioned there for uploading or downloading the data. So you
So
need to capture country-wise whatever is the relevant thing.
basically they have prioritized actually certain fields has to go
Yes.
before
Yeah.
certain other
Yeah.
fields has to come in.
Correct.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, the step one
So
is
it's very structured.
foundation objects and then the employee data.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
It's very structured. We need to follow the same thing, and then we need to do the implementation. So if you follow the structure, I think we can do a very good job on the implementation side. So you can see all these fields. You need to ensure that we get the data from them. So business stakeholders or business users will be aware of all this. If they are not aware, they will get it from whosoever is knowing this, and they will enter all these details. So once we get this, we will accordingly do the configuration. So configuration workbook is a very important thing. We need to drive home the point to them to update it on a ongoing basis, and take the sign off. That is very important again, and then do the configuration after the sign off is done. So before that, we should not do anything.
Okay, I think that was a
Yeah, that's about it.
How the success factors implementations are done. Basically, it starts with a sales process, writing the SOW with success factors, transitioning from sales to a project, and giving the client and the consultant access provisioning system, preparation, kickoff workshop, project planning, resourcing, kickoff meeting, gathering the requirements, basically getting the configuration workbooks done that we talked about, and going to the actually configuring the document, doing the data migration, unit testing, verification, and cut over and go live. So it's a typical implementation, depending on the client, could take anywhere from 2 months, small projects, 3 to 4 months, mid-sized, large projects, 6 months, depending on the size of the implementation. So with that,